Hey guys, today I've got a very quarter-life crisis type of topic, and this is all about how to find your soulmate. Because this is a problem or a dilemma or a crisis that I personally struggled with a lot during my quarter-life crisis. And I know a lot of other girls, I see it, so many of my friends are visibly struggling with this, but we don't really talk about it that much. A lot of us don't take the time to really ask ourselves, is he right for me? Is he my soulmate? Is he good for me? Am I good for him? So that's what I'd like to talk about. The very first step to choosing your soulmate or finding your soulmate is actually deciding who is not your soulmate. And to do that, the first place you have to look is at your partner. This is a hard one, but force yourself to really look at your partner and ask, is he right for me? Am I right for him? The first question to ask to know whether your guy is the right one for you is, are you with him because he is good on paper? By good on paper, what I mean is, are you with him because he makes a lot of money? Or are you with him because he's very successful and you're afraid that you're not quite successful enough, so he compensates for you? Are you with him because he is a really good decision maker and you're not, and therefore he compensates in that lack in you? The second question to ask yourself is being with him, is being his girlfriend, his partner, loving him, does that actually teach you something about yourself? For example, if you were to have a fight, and the way that you would approach that, you would deal with that, the way you would become in the middle of that fight, does that actually teach you something about yourself? Forget about him accusing you, or, oh, that thing you did last month, and remember I forgave you and now you owe me. Forget that. How do you act to him? Or how do you feel? Or how do you handle yourself in this situation? Does loving him, does being his partner, does being his girl teach you something about you? He is responsible for himself, you're responsible for you. So ask yourself that. The third question to ask yourself to find out whether he is right for you or not is, are you willing to let him go? There's a saying that I think goes like this: if you love him, let him go. If he returns, then he is yours. If he doesn't, he never was yours anyway. And that goes towards you as well. If you're not willing to let go, even if after you've broken up, you're like, oh, I should have, oh, but we were meant to get married, or, oh, but it was meant to be me, not his new girlfriend, then you probably were never his anyway. I'm not talking about him being yours or not. You were probably never his because you never allowed yourself to be his. You probably always had a sense of entitlement towards him, as in he is yours, not you are his. Not that it's an ownership, but it's a partnership. It's a friendship. You're both in it together, and you have to really get a sense of how he feels towards you. If you feel that there is an equal footing, if you feel there is respect from him towards you, then he's a keeper. Then give it a chance, even if it's hard. Give it a shot. Make yourself humble, say sorry, say I love you before he does, whatever it is. Be free to give as much love as you want, because the more you give, the more will come back to you. That's it for me today with a little quarter-life crisis tip. If you want more of these, please head over to thelifestir.com, which is my website, and sign up for my newsletter there. Thanks so much, and see you next time.